Hi everybody, and welcome to my very first video here at Gathered and Bound. Excuse me. My name is Debbie, and I'm launching a new handmade journal shop on Etsy. And today I wanted to do a flip through to show you the first journal that is going to be available in my shop. I wanted this journal to have kind of a classic romantic feel. When I saw the greeting card that I used for the cover on this journal, that's kind of the feel that came to my mind. I started taking a book cover, altered it, put the front of the greeting card on the book cover, added some lace at the top, added this faux vintage diamond brooch. I don't know if the light's picking up the shine on that. And included an elastic tassel. There is a pearlized button and a gem on top as part of the closure, and then on the elastic there is some decorative shiny beads. The dress on the front is part of the original card. It's made with a black fabric and some satin ribbon. The journal measures approximately 5.5 inches, I think. Yeah, it's approximately 5.5 inches wide by 8.5 inches long. It does have a 1.5 inch spine. It has 3 signatures and 152 pages front and back. It also has a removable tassel. I made the tassel removable so that it could be taken off if you don't want it on there. Some people like a tassel, some people don't. This particular tassel is made with some black beads, shiny, some silver decorative beads that kind of have the same faux gems on it that the beads on the closure have, some pearls, some clear beads, and then some silver spacer beads. So that's the tassel. Now if we open up the journal, you will see the inside cover has a pocket. There's some lace and some faux pearl trim. A couple journal cards in the pocket. You can journal on the back of these, or you could actually take them and glue them to, say, a blank page. Like this, for an example. You could glue here and here and use this as a tuck spot. So you'd have a spot where a card would tuck in like that. Or you could just leave them in the pocket and use them as journal cards. This front page is lined. It does have space for journaling. There is a strip of decorative pearl trim down the side here, a faux diamond here. Another pocket. Again, a couple journal cards that can be taken out and used as pockets or used as journaling. The pocket here, there is blank space on all the pockets throughout the book that are like this are blank at the bottom. That you could put your own embellishments on. You could do collaging on there if you wanted, clusters. You could take some of your own memorabilia if you wanted to glue them on there. That would be a good idea. There are a lot of blank pages in this journal. I did that kind of intentionally. I like to make sure my journals have a lot of spaces for you to not only record your special thoughts and memories of specific events, or to reflect on meaningful details of different events, but also so that you have a place to include some of your own ephemera and photos and your own stuff so that you can kind of customize this and make it more your own. The pages are varying different kinds of types of paper. There is some, like this paper is sort of like a linen, has sort of like a linen texture. There are some larger journaling cards, paper clipped into this journal. Again, these can be used to journal on the back, or you could cut them up, use them for clusters, pockets, tuck spots, whatever you choose to do with them. I have left the strings for binding the pages into the journal a little bit longer so that you can tie beads or charms to this if you'd like. It's kind of a decorative element. There's some vellum, sheets of vellum in here. Another larger journaling tag. These short sheets that are in here would be great for making a pocket. You could take them and glue them down. You could glue here and here and make a pocket here. Or you can just use them to journal small notes on. Another piece of the textured, linen textured paper. This paper has kind of a nice texture too. It makes kind of a crinkly, I think this is like a resume paper. Another pocket with tag and another journaling card. This is another journal spot. It's got lines here, the faux diamond here, the faux pearl trim here. This is kind of a nice pocket here. There's actually two of these pockets in this journal that are larger like this. I think you can see this pocket really opens wide and it's quite deep for storing your memorabilia and different things that you might want to put in this pocket. It will hold a lot. I think the thought process that went through my mind when I was creating this journal was I thought this would be a perfect keepsake for a wedding or perhaps a bridal shower gift. And so I thought if I added some deeper, wider pockets, you'd have more opportunity to put a lot more memory pieces in here. Another pocket with a card. This is another journaling card that's kind of cute. You can take it out, you can journal on the back, or again, you could glue it down and use it as a tuck spot or as a top loading pocket. So a lot of opportunity in this journal for you to add to and do different things to kind of make it your own. Here's another linen textured paper. Some vellum. Another journaling card. This one's a little bit heavier and thicker than the others. This would be a good journaling card, or again, you could sit as a pocket. Here's the second larger, wider pocket. Another lined journal spot. Another pocket with some tags. Some fancier stationery. Has a nice texture. This also has kind of a linen feel to it. Another large journal card. Some vellum. Some more vellum. Another journal card. You could actually cut this out if you wanted and make a word tag. Use it to decorate a pocket. Pocket. Some more journaling cards. Another lined journal space, and then the back pocket with the journal cards. And that's it. Very kind of basic and yet an elegant journal. I'm going to put the clip the tassel back on, and there you have it. Thank you so much for spending time with me today and for taking a look at this journal. If you'd like to purchase this journal, it's now available in my Etsy shop. I'll post the link in the description box below. And if you want to follow along as I create and bind more handmade journals, I would love it if you would be so kind to subscribe to my channel. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next walkthrough. Thank you. Bye now.